Well, folks, this is the first time for me. We are actually in the mysterious, forgotten, unknown to most people, the place where the Stanford University was supposed to be. Beautiful area with view of the Bay Area, right next to a beautiful creek. A lot, actually almost as beautiful as San Francisco Creek that runs right by Stanford University. Anyways, you can see it's a beautiful creek. You have the Stanford Palm Drive palm trees right next to a vineyard that was started in 1869 by Leland Stanford's brother. And Leland knew that this would have been a great place to build a city. He knew that this would have been a great place to make a university. But he loved it because it was his vineyard as well. And he knew that it had a great location, beautiful view of the hills. You have, let me see if I could show this part of the Bay Area that also could have been viewed from Stanford University. You have beautiful creek, not as beautiful as the one next to Stanford University by the Stanford Mall. But this would have been an amazing place. And now it's just known as Fremont, the mission town. That's kind of a sleeper area. No comparison to Palo Alto. So he actually got into an argument with Gene Stanford, and he wanted to do this. He wanted this to be the place, but she said no, that the land that they owned over on Palo Alto was the place where the son was buried. And he said, well, we can visit it, it's not that far. And she said, no, I want to be where my son played and where his body's buried. And he said, well, we can bring him up here. We can move him. After all, he's been moved a couple times already. So Leland Stanford lost that battle, and therefore Fremont will never made it to be the Palo Alto place. Instead, Palo Alto is kind of a lower area now. You have the hills. You have the dish where people can walk up there and get a beautiful view, but still, this would have been an amazing place. So, but that's the way history goes. But most people don't know this part of the mysterious part of the story of why Fremont's Fremont and Palo Alto is Palo Alto. But it's a beautiful, amazing place with land in the back. But all this was vineyard for hundreds of miles. I'm sorry, hundreds of acres of land here that was used for the vineyards. And this is my first time up here, so I'll have to explore around and look around. I haven't been able to see inside that building, but eventually I'll get a peek inside there, hopefully. So that's it, folks. That's the story. Things sometimes happen the way that they do. As far as the death of their son, that was a terrible disaster that's hard to understand. But again, you have to remember that is what made the memorial Stanford University as a result, a memorial as a result of the death of their son, who slowly died over a period of a couple of weeks. But Leland felt this would have been an awesome place for him to have his vineyard, to have the school, to have the beautiful view. Some of the trees are blocking, but up closer towards the back of the building, you can even see the view is much more beautiful. This would have been an awesome place, folks. So now I'm going to go down into the town where the mission's at and go visit that little college. It's a tiny college. I mean, just a fraction of what Stanford University is. But what could have been? Could have been a college right next to a mission. But it didn't happen, and we'll do some more investigation as to what did happen here in Fremont, and see that little tiny school that's maybe like 5% of Stanford University. Anyways, folks, we'll keep you informed.